So today we are going to make lemon blueberry bars. So today I'm going to be showing you some tips and baking skills for lemon blueberry bars. So you have to start off with a stick of butter in a medium-sized bowl. And in a separate bowl I have a cup of powdered sugar and 2 cups of all-purpose flour. All I did was add in a little into the bowl, and I've just been mixing it so it comes together. Okay. After that, you're going to add in 2 teaspoons of vanilla. So you're not going to add it all in. You're just going to add a little bit at a time, like that much. Just mix it. And now, you're going to add in more of your vanilla. Now you have another stick of butter. So we have 2 sticks of butter overall, and we're going to cut it into cubes. And just put it in our bowl. It's softened, so it will be very easy to use. Okay, so now once you have that, you're just going to keep mixing it. And then, every so often, add more of that mixture into your bowl. Just mix it. If you want to, you can use your hands. It is easier, but it can be very sticky to your hands, and you will lose a lot of the dough. So, mixing it every so often until it comes together, and then you're going to add in more of the vanilla extract. It's 2 teaspoons, but you're just going to add it little by little. Okay, then we're going to add in more of this mixture. We're going to add in a lot this time. We're going to add in all of it, and then we're going to add in all of the rest of our vanilla extract. Okay, just mix it ever so often, and you should scrape your spatula just because the butter can get really stuck. This is going to be a very messy thing. I'm actually going to get in there with my hands. Just make sure your hands are nice and clean before you do it. Just mixing it. Act like it's a dough. It is pretty weird because there's a lot of butter in it, but it's okay. It can get stuck to your hands very easily, so just make sure you're scraping it off every so often. I know that the butter and flour are not all combined yet. That's okay. So you're going to keep adding in your flour and your powdered sugar mixture. Add it all in this time. And just move it around. If your dough seems to be very dry, very dry, what you can do is add a little bit of water, which I'm going to do. So let me just grab some. I have a little bit of cold water in here. It mixed a little bit with the vanilla extract, so it is a little brown. So I'm just mixing it ever so often to make my dough. So now, once you have your dough combined like so, you are going to I will show you the next step. Alright, so once you have your dough combined, you're going to take a 9 by 10 inch baking pan, and have your oven set and preheat it for 350. You're going to take part of your dough and you're just going to pack it down on to the bottom of your pan. It doesn't have to be nice. You're not going to roll this out. You're only using half of this because the other half is going to be on top of your bars. So you can do that. It can stick to your hands, tend to. So be careful. Okay, so once you've done that, so after you have all of it set to the bottom, you can put it in the oven for 9 to 10 minutes. I'm going to do that right now. So I'm going to just put the rest of this and put it in 9 to 10 minutes and show you the next step. Okay, so the next step, we are going to make an egg mixture. So in this small bowl here, I have 3 tablespoons of flour and 1/2 of a cup of granulated sugar. So I'm going to empty it into a bowl. Then I have 3 eggs, that I put in a bowl. I'm going to dump them into my mixture. And I'm going to mix them. Just these. Just mix them all up till all the eggs are they're broken. And mix them until it gets kind of like a mixture. It's not going to be too much because there's not enough liquid in here yet. Then I have a juice of 1 lemon. I cut it in half and I took the seeds out. I'm going to juice it in here. We want to get that lemony flavor. So juice, this one's a really juicy one. Get those seeds in there. I have a fork that so I said I seeded them. They're just the seeds that I could see. So these are seeds I can't really see. You just took out. Now you're going to mix that all up together until it comes right into a mixture. Okay, so this is what our mixture looks like. It's pretty runny and yellow. Okay, so put that over to the side. Next, it's like honey. Okay, so next you're going to do your blueberry. So I have some blueberries here, and you can use frozen blueberries, but I'm just using fresh blueberries because I think they have a better taste, I guess. So I'm going to use a 1/2 cup of, we're going to use 2 cups of blueberries into a bowl. So 1, 2, 3. The reason I'm doing 4 is because I have a 1/2 cup instead of a cup. So you put that also up to the side. So by now, your crust should be out of the oven. So let me just grab that. Alright, so I have my crust out of the oven. It's very, very hot, so be careful. So what you're going to do now is take your 2 cups of blueberries and dump them right over the crust. And just move them around so it's evenly distributed. It almost looks like a blueberry pie to me. Okay, so then after you have that, you're going to add in your egg mixture right over top of it. Just make sure it gets all even and distributed. Okay, so you see how it's not evenly distributed? You can just move it around a lot so it's evenly distributed. Okay, so after you have that, you're going to grab your crust, your extra crust that you have, and you're going to crumble it right over the mixture. Right over it, so everything has a spot. Very good. Okay, so after you have that done, after you have all the crumbs, your oven's still preheated, and you're gonna put it in the oven for 35 to 40 minutes. Okay? Okay, so now the blueberry lemon bars are done, so I'm going to take them out of the oven. And once they are out of the oven, I suggest you cut them into bar shapes because when they cool down, it will be very hard. So I'm just going to cut these into like little bar shapes. And these are our lemon blueberry bars. I hope you guys enjoyed how to make lemon blueberry bars.